The staff of the Children's House of Art in Eastern Europe loved animals. Swallows and wagtails are always nested in the building. And during their lunch break, the staff would feed the squirrels in the nearby park. One day they discovered a baby squirrel that had fallen from its nest onto their doorstep. They brought the little creature into the building and began feeding it milk. When the baby squirrel grew up, they released it back into the wild. A year later, the club's director Irene noticed that someone had scattered branches and pine cones between the panes of an old wooden window on the second floor. The woman thought it was the birds bringing garbage into the window, but decided to clean it up later. Imagine her surprise when a few days later she saw that there were many more branches in the window. When she looked closer, she saw a nest where a squirrel was nursing 3 tiny baby squirrels that had just been born. It was the same squirrel she had rescued the year before. Irene concluded that the squirrel had returned, drawn by the familiar scent of its former home. For the first few weeks, the babies slept in the nest most of the day. After about a month, they began to shuffle and play actively. All the time, Irene fed the squirrels with nuts. Soon, mother and babies left the house. Irene didn't remove the nest from the window, and exactly 1 year later the nest was occupied again. This time the squirrel gave birth to 4 babies. At that time the building was being renovated, and the old wooden windows were to be replaced with double-pane insulated windows. However, Irene didn't allow to touch the window with the baby squirrels. In the 3rd year, the familiar squirrel returned to the Children's Art House and gave birth to 4 baby squirrels. But this year something unexpected happened. As she left the nest with her offspring, new residents appeared the very next day. Another squirrel had arrived to breed. Irene decided that it was one of last year's squirrels that had been born here and had come home by scent. There was a whole line of squirrels ready to give birth in cozy maternity window. So the old window became the birthplace of generations of cute furry creatures. If you liked my video, click like and subscribe for more interesting stories.